What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Ron Yates here. Hope you guys are doing very well today. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the 3 things you need to invest in to build wealth and ultimately never have to work another day in your life. Now, what is work for you? Work to me is doing something that I would not necessarily enjoy doing. Work for me is doing something for money that I would not do for free. So for example, ask yourself, do you have the type of 9 to 5 job that you're working now that you look forward to Saturday, you look forward to the weekend? If you're looking forward to the weekend as of Monday, then that means you probably are working a job that you really don't necessarily like, right? So the key is you want to reduce how much time you're spending doing things you don't want to do. This, to me, is only achieved through financial freedom. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about the 3 investments that I would invest in so that you never ever have to work another day in your life. And these are things that I would take immediate action starting this year. I would not wait another day, because every day that you waste is another day you didn't get paid some passive income or some residual income, dividends and whatnot from doing these 3 investments, right? So the very first investment I'm going to talk to you guys is the stock market. Now guys, I have been investing in the stock market for a good 20 years. And before I started investing in the stock market, I was actually trading, day trading, swing trading, doing all sorts of trades in the stock market, because I was convinced that because of these different advertisements and hearing people making how much money they're making in a matter of minutes, hours, making $10,000, $1,000, $500 in an hour. And I know it's possible because I've done it personally. I have made ridiculous amounts of money in a very short period of time, so many different times I cannot count. However, with every trader I've ever met is a trader who, generally speaking, has always shared their successful trades with me. And then they told me how much they've made, and it's very inspiring. But usually what you will find is that traders rarely will share their losses with you. And I want to just be honest with you guys. I'm not going to sit here and bull crap you. Let's try to keep it PG, right? I'm not going to give you the bull. I'm going to give you the truth. You can learn from my mistakes. I wasted tens of thousands of dollars day trading, mainly because of fees. But I wasted tens of thousands of dollars trading short term and losing, because a lot of people don't realize you got to be accurate in your entry and your exit of the stock to be profitable. And if you can't time the market correctly in both instances, then you will lose money. And if you do that too many times, you're going to blow up your portfolio and now you broke. Well, one of the things that changed my life is there's a huge difference between trading stocks and investing in stocks. So now, me personally, I have found that, I would say that my first legit investment was through my 401k. I also created an account with T. Rowe Price on my own, but I had a 401k through one of my employers, and when I discovered that there was a 401k match, meaning that the company I work for, my 9 to 5 job, that company would pay me, or it would match however much money I was putting into this account. And so I think it was up to like 4%, 6%, something like that. So it was free money. So for me, it's like, why would I ever not get my free money? So my initial investments were index funds, mutual funds, inside of this 401k investment account through my employer. Built a lot of net worth on that. In fact, that was actually one of my biggest investment accounts that I had ever had initially. Being consistent is something that a lot of people do not talk about. Being consistent is a tremendous factor in your success and the ability for you to build wealth. So I want you to understand that no matter, whether people are talking about stock market crashes or, any type of geopolitical concerns that are going on, banking collapses, I'm investing in the market. I'm investing in the stock market. Now, I want you guys to understand that for the most part, I'm investing in index funds, ETFs, mutual funds for the most part. The majority of my equities related investments are those items. However, a minority portion of my investments consist of individual stocks. And the reason why I've set it up that way is because I am not trying to spend a whole lot of time trying to become an expert at all of these different companies and keeping tabs on what every company is doing and the bad news that might have come out about company A versus company B, and this company didn't meet earnings. Some overseas supplier that they do business with, something happened to them affecting their supply chain. Hey there. Affecting their supply chain, and now the stock tanks because the market knows that, okay, this supplier is having trouble, and now this business, which is reliant on it, is going to see revenues decline because either A, the product is more expensive, B, the product is now not readily available. There's so many different variables that go on. Me personally, I'd rather just pick quality index funds and exchange traded funds, ETFs, and I'm buying baskets of funds, baskets of stocks, S&P 500 stocks. And you can find these from Vanguard, Charles Schwab, whatever. And so I don't have to be an expert. I let the experts manage these things for me. And for the most part, when you're picking individual stocks, in most cases, you will not even outperform the market. So I'm like, why am I going to do all this extra work trying to beat the market when I probably won't beat the market? I could take that same time and reinvest that time elsewhere where I can have a tremendously higher success rate of making more money doing that. So instead of wasting my time researching stocks, I will invest my time more wisely building businesses, getting more clients, and helping other people discover the truth and what it takes to actually make money from the stock market, investing passively. And the cool thing is with index funds and ETFs, you got dividends that you're going to earn from these things, capital gains. So you're going to make money through capital appreciation, and you're going to generate passive income from the dividends that are paid. And as your money compounds, the amount of dividends paid to you will also compound as well. So it's a nice snowball, if you will, for building wealth. Now, next thing I want to share with you guys is real estate. Now, I have been investing in real estate for not 20 years, but less than probably about 10, 15 years. Let's go with 15. I think it's about 15 years. So my first property was purchased when I was in my 20s. And this is a great example of why you want to always do your homework before you start investing. Because for me, my first two properties, I jumped into them. I was not financially savvy. I was not well capitalized. And those two properties taught me a lot of lessons and almost scared me away from investing in real estate, to be honest with you. But the next time I began to invest in real estate, it was a different story. Came to the game with a lot more knowledge, and that third property was actually a single family residence that I purchased to live in. But when I purchased this property, my intent was to move every couple of years, so that every time I moved every couple of years, that primary residence could then be redeployed into the market and begin generating passive income for me in the form of being a rental property. Now, the cool thing about rental properties is that they offer tremendous tax advantages. There's capital appreciation through the appreciation of the asset. Real estate is one of the few assets that offers a tremendous amount of opportunity for leverage. You can go out and buy a $500,000 house tomorrow with an FHA loan and only put 3% down. Good luck finding those type of lending terms with any other type of investment on the market. And you can obtain this through conventional lending through banks and mortgage companies, right? Now, granted, for an FHA property, you need to live in that property for a year, but after a year, you can very easily move out of it and rent it out and generate passive income. You can repeat this process over and over and over. Now, FHA loans allow you to purchase properties that are single family, duplex, triplex, and I want to say as far as quadruplexes. And so what that means is, let's say you bought a duplex, triplex, or quadruplex. You live in one of the units for a year. You rent out the remaining units. You're effectively house hacking and having tenants make your cost of living in this property significantly less expensive, to the point where you may actually be living in a property for free. Just imagine no longer having to pay for rent or even having to pay your own mortgage payment in the place where you live. That's winning. That's paying down your debt. That's building equity in the property. That's, as the property is appreciating, your net worth is increasing, and so on and so on. This is how you build wealth. So now, the third thing that I would invest in this year immediately is my health. And I don't think that this gets enough recognition. What good is having $12 million in your bank account if you are borderline about to die, right? So at a minimum, get your steps in, hit the gym, go to a gym, go for a walk. You would be surprised how much people waste money on expensive health care because their health is poor. I've always looked at it like I would rather spend money on the gym than spend money on a hospital. So, investing in your health probably should be number one, because if your health ain't good, you won't achieve building no kind of wealth. You may not be around to allow that compound process to happen. So, I like to eat right, like to train on a regular basis. And for me, this is the type of job, it's not really a job, this is the type of activity I love doing. I do it for free, even though I'm generating a return on my investment. The return I get on my investment in my health is a optimally performing physique. I get sick very rarely. I recover from sicknesses very quickly. And I stay out the hospital, stay out the doctor's office. So these things have proven themselves to extend your life. So, even if you're somebody who came to me and said, hey, I'm a 40-year-old man, 40-year-old woman, I've not started investing yet. Is it too late for me to start? Well, if you're taking care of your health, why would it be too late to start? Right? And it's never too late to start taking care of your health, even if you hadn't been doing so up to this point. So let me be your inspiration and motivation to start saving, start building wealth, and start taking care of your health today, not tomorrow. Start today. So if you guys got some value out of this video, my name is Ron. I appreciate you guys. Please consider subscribing to my channel and drop a like for the video. I really would appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Drop me some comments down below. Let me know what questions you have. Heck, you can just drop a comment and say, hey, appreciate the video. Hope you guys got some value, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.